Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev. This is Emptrion, Galactic Survival Beginner's Guide. And in this episode we're going to be building our first vehicle. Now, up there is the copper deposit, and I should have put it in the last episode in case I didn't. While you're getting your iron deposit, make sure you get your copper deposit. I totally spaced that. It didn't show up in the first thing, and then when I went over there I saw that one. Oh crap, gotta tell everybody. So make sure you get that copper deposit. You're gonna need it because you're gonna run out of cables and a couple other things, but here we go. This is what you need. We're not gonna need any of this. We're gonna need the food. As you can see, I had to use one and I'm almost out of food, so I'm gonna have to use this other one. But you want to put your ground vessel cockpit, 3 directional thrusters, fuel tank, RCS, don't need the water, your basic hull blocks, and we'll do that to start. So you go up, make sure wherever you put it there's nothing underneath it because it'll flip it over. Don't put it too close to the landing ship. I put my light right there so it's out here, be nice and easy to see. And there we go. So you can see it's got an arrow pointing, so when you put your cockpit on, you know what direction to put it in, otherwise you'll be facing backwards. So when I do this first one, I like to put this right here. This is where I put the cockpit, and then the directionals, as you can see right here, we just move it around and we put one on one side facing out. Oh, get in there. There we go. One over here. That way. And then this one we put facing towards us. That way it gives us additional turning power, and it makes things, that way we can slide left, slide right, anything that we need to do. Okay, so the next thing is the generator that I forgot to make. You know, it never fails whenever you're trying to do something. And then I was just making some extra stuff here for our base that'll be coming up real soon. We'll get rid of all of that. And we need to make our generator. Metal components 10. So we only need 8. And 3 electronics. And we have just enough of the silicon to do it. And while that's doing that, we'll just go down here and we'll eat real quick. You do want to take and make sure you push those as far as you can. You see how it completely fills it up. Take it all the way down. We'll run over here and get some oxygen. Like I talked about in the last episode, I went and I put power packs out there. So I have plenty of oxygen. See, I got 152 of those bad boys. There we go. Got chewed on a little bit. Luckily I didn't catch anything, because I don't have a way to cure it. Would have died. I think that's all we need. Yeah, we just need our electronics. Yep. So 1 second here. Now the other things, as you can see here, that you're going to need is you're going to need 1 thruster, 1 cargo box. We will eventually make, oh, where is it? A refrigerator box, but we haven't gotten to that point. We don't really need to get to that point yet. There we go. Get that going. And then, of course, our next goal, once we get our speeder build, but we'll focus on building the speeder this time. Oh, you can make it. Okay, and... Ooh, no. You know, I might just have enough to make the color tool. Which is cool. After this, once we have our speeder, though, I'm going to show you guys some stuff that you can do for food. Oop, nope. We can't color it. Oh, well. That's okay. And, of course, we have some oxygen tanks. So, again, we put our 3 directionals down, our cockpit, our base, and now it's a question of how you want to design your vehicle. Personally, I like putting this in an area that I know that it's not going to get slammed on. If you put it down here on the bottom, if you slam into things, it can damage it and eventually blow it up. So what I like to do, oh come on, there we go, is just do, whoa, come on now, get in there, in the center, come on, no, right there, oh. Really, you'll go down, but you won't, oh, come on, I almost had it. Why is it got to be difficult? Change the angle maybe. Sometimes it just wants to be difficult, so we'll make it easier. I'm going to put a row of blocks here because that'll be the protection for it and the other stuff that we put in. So there we go. Now you're going to work. Come on, go where I want you. No, in this. Right, there we go. Okay, so now the next things you're going to want to put in is the oxygen station. Oh my god, I didn't make that either. Are you kidding me? Really? Actually, I didn't because I didn't have the components to make it, so you don't actually have to have it. We'll just take and make sure when we need oxygen, we come back here. We'll use the oxygen here, our component that's on here. We'll just use this. Once you get into the cockpit, your oxygen stops going down, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyways, that's what we would put on this side over here. This side, we'll put our power supply, and then RTS right there. Depending on how you want to set it up, you don't have to set it up this way, but you can if you want. Since we'll put our oxygen station there, we're going to want to put this bad boy right there. And you can stack components on other components. It does not care. We'll put our cargo box. Oh, come on, you dumb thing. There we go. And then now we just have our engine to put on here. Do want to keep in mind you don't want to make it too heavy. So you always want to keep that in mind. Let's see, inventory wise, I got those slant ones. Yeah, I do. Okay. So to protect your front end, I like putting protection down. Because you will run into things. That might be a little much. Anyways. There we go. And then, once we go and do a little more farming, We can put guns on here, as well as a spotlight if we want. Spotlights. And since you got the that also doesn't hurt to have a little platform there. Well, tell me, I did make more of those, didn't I? Sure I did. Well, I did not. Boy, I am just... You know, the best laid plans. Give me a chance to tell you, make your base starter here. So you're going to need another core, and you should have exactly what you need. Like I said, I did. The only thing I went and did is went over and got that copper. Let's see. Glass plate. What if we can make a glass plate? Oh, we can. Go. And what we'll do is we'll make, you definitely want to think about using spotlights. It's going to help once it gets dark. And they are not, I mean, it's 2 metal plates, 2 metal components, glass plate. I mean, you can't get much. Make a bunch of those to stick on here eventually. Again, we'll want to so again, like I said, we're going to put the oxygen station there. And oh, that's what I was looking for. Alright. Best laid plans. Anyways, then I'm going to put our engine in the center, and that side now is, oh that's right, we got to put more on the other side. There we go. So make sure you put it in the center, otherwise the game does use physics and it will blow you off course. The only other thing we're going to need is a few more of those slant pieces. I like those slant pieces. They are critical if you want to make a bunch of stuff. Now I'm going to have some fun stuff that I've been making. I've been making a bunch of Star Wars. I'm trying to figure out if I can make any Star Trek ships. But I made a couple of Star Wars ones. I mean, you know, with the blocks that we have. So you guys want to take and make sure you keep tuning back in, because I will put a ship special up. I'm still doing a bunch of testing to make sure that I can take you guys all the way to all the planets, build space stations, everything. That'll be coming up in future guides. Alright, so you don't want to cover your directionals. This is real basic right now. Oh no. I don't have a removal tool yet, do I? No, let's go see if we can make one. Because you will use them. I use them constantly. Okay, so it's under weapons, and what do we need to make it? Can we do it? One electronic. No, because we're out of silicon. That's okay. I have another save that has all of the current deposits. So after we achieve our next goal, actually the next goal we're going to have, we should be able to get it and not be a problem. So okay, so I always like to protect the engine just in case. Of course you want to add a little flare, because why not? That's the way I roll, at least. that, and it also gives you something to jump on if you're running from stuff. So that is always a bonus. And did we grab those lights? Yeah, we did, which is good because it's starting to get dark. Okay. There we go. Put our light right there. Should we just put it in front of our thruster that stops us? So we'll have to see if that works or not. Okay, so now comes the big test. We come over here, hit T, and we forgot something. What did we forget? We forgot to put power in our ship. So again, make sure, one thing you always want to make sure of, wherever you get in, out, or get in at, you will get out at. Okay? So, if I'm standing, you know, right here, because I'm running from something, right? And I get in, when I get out, I'll be way out here. So I always like to make a standard protocol to get on top. Alright, there we go. And our turning's good. Oh, wow, our turning's almost too good. And we can now go to our objective. But, whoop, there was one more thing we needed to look to see. I don't think we can make it, but let's make sure real quick, and then I'll show you guys the next objective. Now, to steer, of course, space raises you up, and you can only go so high. That's as high as I can go. C drops you straight down. W, S, and D, as you can see, and mouse steers you left and right. And it is physics-based, so everything is like it would be. You know, it has to compensate. And you do have, and we'll use it in later episodes, but a booster. Which doesn't want to work now. Okay. Oh, well, that's because I'm not hitting the right keys. To get the booster to work, you have to hit the forward key, shift key. You can see we jump up there because there's all kinds of crap that we're going to have to fly over. Uh-oh. I see a nasty over there. Notice these guys did like to start spawning. Come here. Now die. Sound like some out of Jurassic Park dying there. Anyways, the one thing I want to say is the other weapon we're gonna need is going to be... Oh, you can't make it yet. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you could make it off the big thing. And that's gonna be the rocket launcher. It's gonna make things a lot easier for what we've got to do next, but it's all good. So, since our oxygen station is still here, we want to make sure we hit up the oxygen before we leave. And we'll be okay with the food. Since I don't think we're making anything right now, we'll turn everything off. Make sure you do that. And then we're going to head towards our next destination. Now we can't get too close because there's drones. That's right, folks. It's time to go kill some shizite. Oh, I don't have my cannons. It's okay. I can rise above them. On my all my other ships I do. But you can see it over there barely. Whoa. There we go. See, and that's what that space and that booster is for. how close you can get. Because you don't want certain things coming after you yet. So we're going to attack the alien spaceship next. That's going to be the next episode. So there you go, folks. That's the basics on how you build your first vehicle. Like I said, I would suggest making the vehicle first over making a base first, just because you're going to need the components to build everything in the base. That... Uh-oh. You can hear the footsteps. Something's close. Oh, it's right underneath me. Yep. These guys will come right at you and walk right at you. Right over you. What do you want, dude? Get off me. Anyways, so I'm gonna wait for the sun to come up, and there's some important reasons for that. And I'm gonna kill these guys around us. Should have plenty of ammo. But that will be our next target. Again, like I said, you're going to need the mobility to get all of the components to build everything that you need in your station. You can make the outside of it and some of the stuff inside, but you're going to, I mean, it's just, easier. Oh. Uh-oh. I guess we were too close. Bunch of stuff around here that'll kill you. Anyways, I was going to jump out and pull my scope out. But anyways, you got a little taste there. We got a drone or 2 or 3 or 4, or I don't remember how many, we're going to have to kill in our next episode. And as always, folks, if you liked the episode, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Like I said, you want to hit that subscribe button because there's going to be ships, bases, space stations, all kinds of really cool stuff I'm going to build with this game. Like I said, we're going to do it step by step. Try not to make the videos too long. So as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. And keep your heads down, your asses up. And I'll see you real soon.